and removing the contents of Senate Bill 24 and inserting the contents of Senate Bill 44 that we've had in conference yesterday. Representative Estes.
We agree. The House agrees. The House would like to make an additional offer that for the 2 schools who would be added under the Title IV provision, that there be a 1-year delay. But the rest of the bill could go in force now.
Okay, thank you. We'll discuss. The Senate accepts. Anything else?
The House has nothing else.
Okay, then I think we have agreement. Do we need an agree to disagree?
Can we just get an overview of what changed and where we are in the language?
Camera.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My understanding is the agreement is to strike the current contents of Senate Bill 24 and insert the contents of Senate Bill 44 as amended by the House Committee of the Whole. That would include two sections. The first section is the definitions and would include the change in the definition to eligible post-secondary educational institution. My understanding is that would be delayed by 1 year, so the effective date of that would be July 1, 2026. The other section that is included in that is the section that includes the cap on the appropriations. That would be increased from 10 million to 15 million, and that would take effect on July 1, 2025.
Nurse Sykes.
So, Tamara, and you may or may not know this, I don't think we have any new appropriations for this. I think we're actually capped at the max currently of what is being used for the Promise Scholarship. So I think, in fact, we're not really changing anything except for possibly in a year expanding the program without new money and keeping current statute, or basically we're changing statute but not changing anything about how the program would currently be run. Is that correct?
The current maximum appropriation allowed under the bill is 10 million. Under this, on July 1, that would change to 15 million. I cannot speak to what is in the current version of the budget bill as to what is in there.
Representative McNorton. Are there any other questions? Do we need an agree to disagree? Are we good?
Madam Chair, I would research is trying to get information on where we are on that cap of how much we have spent and if there's anything in the budget with new appropriations. So I think I need that information prior to making a decision.
Very good. I have a number in my head, but I don't want to misspeak. I believe they were even over, I think by 700,000 maybe. I don't know. We'll let research get the exact number. Do we have an ETA on that? The Senate is in caucus. And I know that there's several of us that need to go caucus on. Do we have an ETA?
Madam Chair, so we have some information, but we are attempting to get in touch with the fiscal analyst for KBOR just to confirm that. So that's what we're trying to do at the moment.
There may be someone here that has that information. Heather Morgan, do you have know those numbers?
So because of the way the scholarship works, within the $10 million cap, when a student comes onto the scholarship, they reserve all of the money for that student. So it has a little bit of a stacking effect. They stopped applications this fall because they were hitting the $10 million cap. There is no more money in the budget above $10 million that was worked last night in the conference committee report that's being prepared. So as I understand it, what's being proposed is you get the cap raised next year, come back, work on appropriations, and the new schools won't be added for at least a year. So we're essentially at the cap. The cap needs to move up because if next year, if this bill doesn't pass, we will not have the ability, we'll have to run the bill again and get an appropriation. So by delaying 1 year, it essentially puts everybody on notice there needs to be more appropriation or else we're going to have a long waiting list and not everybody's probably going to get served.
Does that answer your question, or do you need additional information, Senator Sykes?
With that information, I don't feel comfortable signing. I think we are going to, I absolutely agree with increasing the cap, but there's no appropriations. We're adding on additional schools. So I think we're promising a lot to students without having anything to follow through with it. So I would like an agree to disagree.
Okay, we will do an agree to disagree. And seeing no other discussion or business, we are adjourned.